As a proactive and innovative organization with the vision of ensuring every child's potential is realized by accessing basic education, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board is set to introduce strategic plans for children with special needs due to the coronavirus pandemic, which has made it imperative to design new methods to ensure that children keep learning.
This meeting is the first of its kind in many years, and we are proud to host you all, despite the harsh new normal. It is our firm belief that every child has a right to education irrespective of the multi-dimensional challenges. Lagos State does not only fulfill the right, but run a blanket system through its inclusive education policy to ensure that no child is left behind. However, the disruption caused by the coronavirus pandemic has made it imperative to rethink our old ways and design new methods at ensuring that our children, especially those with special needs, continue to learn. It is for this that we are here today.
With over 2,000 children with intellectual disabilities and physical disabilities, this strategic planning meeting with special needs schools is necessary to ensuring that no child is left behind.
We want our special teachers to come up with strategies that we can adopt so that these children, the special needs children, also benefit for all the e-learning programs we are having during the closure of schools, so that they won't be left behind. Because our mantra is no child should be left behind.
New modalities on how to integrate children with special needs into the ongoing learning program to combat the challenge caused by the COVID-19 pandemic were identified and discussed.
Train our instructors on the use of language, the right language for children with special needs. And when the structured distance learning platforms are on, to be able to choose their diction to appropriately address the peculiar needs of our children with special needs. And also, we've been able to do a sensitization of parents, which is also in collaboration with Festus Fajamilo Foundation.
For the initiative of sustaining education while this lockdown is on. Thank you very much, and thank you very much all board members and the management of Lasubeb. I know, working with you and your board staff, the pains that you have had to go through to ensure that this thing is working. I've been sitting there at the back. To be very honest with you, we are better enriched with your contributions. I have listened and taken note of contributions of people. Especially there is a lady from that side who said something about incorporating video elements to our learning resources. I think it was your guest, that was you. To incorporate video element, I took note. I looked at Mrs. Sigutusi and Tifumi. They just had to borrow. So the outcome of this exercise, this gathering here today, believe me, it's not going to be for waste. Henceforth, we would sit down with the board with all the experts. Most people here are experts in education in their own right, or in management in one area. So sit down as experts, work out a fresh strategy to get things done and get it better.
Educationists from 5 exclusive units and 31 inclusive units in Lagos State explain their challenges and suggest better ways of caring for special needs children at primary level.
My suggestion is that there should be video clip whereby most of these children will be able to learn. The video clip can be sent in form of WhatsApp to various schools, so that there won't be problem of no electricity. The parent can have time at their leisure time to teach these children.
Lasubeb has been very wonderful. They've been very proactive in carrying along the children with special needs, especially during this pandemic. Even before, they've been very proactive in helping the children with special needs. There are a lot of things that they've been doing for them. During this very period, we discovered a gap, which Lasubeb called us to come and iron out. So that is what we are really working on. And for calling us together here to come and brainstorm, we really appreciate it, because we are not, this thing is just not being passed to us. They know that we are part of the system, we are a stakeholder.
Parents were urged to support the Lagos State government by providing the love and care to these children where necessary.
There is ability in disability, And having a child with disabilities is not an end of the road. These children can learn, they can be better in the future. So we advise the parents to be involved in the learning of their children. When the program is on the air, they should sit side by side with their pupils to help them to learn.
Responsible parenting requires love, concern, care, and most importantly, sacrifice. The parent must, come to support us. We cannot do it alone. It takes a whole village to raise a child, and as a result of that, they must come to support the government at ensuring that they provide the necessary support in terms of giving the awards, the love, the care, and the concern where necessary.
Lasubeb says irrespective of the physical or intellectual ability, every child will be carried along.
To ensure that every child of school age acquire basic education, irrespective of your differences or your aptitude, and that is to ensure that the regular students and these students who are also special children all learn under the same environment with the same methodology, though at different speed and level too. But they must have the right to education, access to basic education.
There is no separate society for special needs. Every child belongs to this society. And if you're a child and you're a resident in Lagos State, you are entitled to what the normal child is benefiting. They are just special. They are not different from us. It's just like having right hand and having left hand. Learning at the pace of a 15-year-old and learning at the pace of a 5-year-old. They are special. There's nothing different about them. They are like human, like me and you. So they're entitled to everything that is required in this society, from learning to the palliatives to everything. And as such, we have to make sure that we are doing the right thing and carrying them along.
With this strategy meeting, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board says no stone will be left unturned in introducing more effective teaching methods while catering for each child.